We were sitting around the other night, and Teeny Weeny said,
No.
we should make some butter like we used to make when we were children. Do you remember that? And I said, Marlene, get serious. But anyway, she talked me into it. So we went down and we got this whipping cream, this heavy-duty whipping cream. Now, she's already taken 8 ounces out of that because she got ahead of herself. She really wants some homemade butter. And she put it in that jar. And now, she's going to shake that jar up for about 4 minutes.
No, she isn't.
What?
I'm not doing it.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, I guess I'm going to have to do the shaking. And we're going to see what we end up with. Okay, let's get started. Yum, yum. Good homemade butter. Okay, here we go. We got a butter churn, but we decided to try it this way first, so we got that cream in here. We got to have it on there good and tight so it doesn't come out and spill all over us. Then you have to take it like this. We're going to turn this cream like magic into butter. Got to get ready here because I'll be sweating before this is over. And shake it like this about once a second. We got to do this for 3 or 4 minutes. Man, this is fun. Hard to pick your nose at the same time. Got butter yet? Not yet. No, I keep shaking it up. Yeah, we're still shaking. Talk about a workout. You don't need a treadmill when you're making butter. For a while it turned into whipped cream, but now it's starting to get a little action in there again. Yeah, there's still stuff in there. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. We've been at it about 2-3 minutes. I'm gonna still keep going here. Fella needs to get in shape to make butter, I tell you that. This shit better be good. That's all I got to say. Things I don't do for my little one.
Why don't you tell the truth? Why don't you tell the truth?
They got butter at the store, for Christ's sake.
Don't believe a thing he says. This was not my idea.
You're the cameraman. The cameraman is not supposed to be talking.
Oh yeah.
The star is doing all the talking. You just keep your mouth.
Not when he lies.
Once you get into the rhythm of it, boy, I tell you, see it's coming down off the sides now of the bar, of the jar. So I'm telling you what we got in there now is butter and buttermilk. Yep. This is really neat. Man, talk about a fellow's gonna have some shoulders when he's done and get rid of part of his tummy. Well, I'll fill the tummy up with fresh butter though, so that's not gonna be much of a help. Now we're down to butter and buttermilk pretty much. See, that's the buttermilk now. It's got the stuff off the sides, like I said in the video we watched. Okay, that's enough for now. Okay, there we go. We'll show you what we got in there. Looks like we got some butter and some buttermilk. So Teeny Weenie's gonna pour it off. She doesn't like to have me do the messy things. Pouring off the buttermilk. And leaving the water in there. Or the butter. We got buttermilk and we got butter. That's what we got. So we're draining off the buttermilk, first step. That makes good buttermilk pancakes. That does. It makes great buttermilk pancakes. We're going to try that tomorrow morning.
Yeah, right.
Now,
you do that right before I get home.
Listen, this is a team effort, for
You can
Christ's
drink
sake.
the damn buttermilk. I think that's about as much as there is.
Okay, then you got to put some cold water in it, real cold water, so it doesn't melt the butter. And that'll wash the buttermilk out. You don't want to leave the buttermilk, any buttermilk in there, because the buttermilk will cause it to go rancid fast. Anyway, that's what they said on YouTube. So you put water in it. Okay. Shake it down, put the top on it and shake it. We're washing it, that's what we're doing. No, we'll just pour that part in the sink. We won't pour that in the...
Oh, you don't want this yucky water?
Not in my buttermilk. Jesus. Man. I thought you were a farm kid. Okay, it's coming along pretty good now. We're dumping out the water, then we're going to do the water trick once more. Just to make sure we get it all out of there. Okay, we're going to do one more with the water to make sure we got it good and clean. Got the buttermilk out of it. Where's it? We got our butter mold.
We don't have a butter mold. You're real funny.
Jesus. Things I got to put up with.
And this was my idea, right?
Here, yes, it was. Here I am making butter for you. Okay, that should be pretty good. Now we need to put it into a little dish where we can mix up the salt with it. Oh, don't lose the butter. You can get that back. You got to be careful when you're making butter.
Well, why don't you do it then?
Well, I was, and then you grabbed it from me because you didn't want me to make a mess in your kitchen. Now we got butter. Nothing to it. Now we're going to try it on a cracker. We mixed in just a couple pinches of salt there just for fun. And now we're going to have to taste it to see what it tastes like. Now the proof of the pudding, the proof of the butter. Put a little bit on your cracker, like this. Put that in your mouth. Okay. Mmm. Mmm. Delicious. Man, is that ever good. Yummy. Boy, oh boy.
And
That's how you do it. That's how I make butter. And boy, is it good. Yum, yum. Fresh homemade butter, and bread and cheese. Yummy. That's what we used to do in Paris when we were young first retirees. Get a bottle of wine, some bread, cheese, go out in the park and drink and eat. Didn't we, Teeny?
Yep, we did.
There you have it. Fresh, good, delicious homemade butter. Right there.